Audio check. Let's make sure we're good. I think we're fine. Yep, there we go. Oh, I didn't even know Trevor was quitting. Interesting. Uh, Here's a Weavile. Weavile? Apply some pressure. Nice Metal Claw, idiot. Good. Nice attack boost. Do they make it for men? Alright, anyway. Dust Ball. Dusk Ball. Okay, never mind. Weavile's have been added to the Pokedex. They travel in groups of 4 or 5, leaving signs for one another on trees and rocks. They bring down their prey with coordinated attacks. Weasley. Oh, shit. Alright. Can't be mad about Dawnstone. What the hell is that? What's a Locax? White snow all around. I crossed paths with this school kid. Ugh, I can't come up with the last line. Hiker Nancy. Oh, this is a bad matchup if I've ever seen one. What does it even mean? Sand spit, but it failed? I'm guessing it's because I was steel type? A bitter defeat. came here to compose haiku, but only wintry verses are springing to mind. I wonder why? Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's so weird how that works. You see that cave over there? Oh, just a wild snom, no big deal. Bergmite. I mean, if you're just gonna give me a Glalie. Coach, you already caught. Snom's there. Now, my knowledge is correct. Should have a decent defense stat, but we're gonna see. Gladius has been added to the Pokedex. It prevents prey from escaping by instantaneously freezing moisture in the air. Frieza. Not to be confused with Frieza. It's Frieza. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. Oh, God damn it. Oh, so yes, I did see the Glaceon. Don't worry, we'll get it. Revavroom was caught. Revavroom has been added to Pokedex. Revavroom viciously threatens others with the sound of its exhaust. It sticks its tongue out from the cylindrical mouth and sprays toxic fluids. Revy. You can kindly fuck off. You're not my prey. This one is, however. The Battle of the Fangs. Glaceon was caught. Glaceon's data has been added to the Pokedex. It lowers its body heat to freeze its fur. The hairs then become like needles it can fire. Hey there, Crimson. Doing alright? You're a bit annoyed. What happened? Tell me the story. Fantastic. Bronzong's dead, or Bronzong was caught. Bronzong's dad has been added to the Pokedex. It brought rains by opening portals to another world. It was revered as the bringer of plentiful harvests. Boyong. Oh shit, that's gonna kill it. My bad, I forgot. It's flying ice, that'll kill it. Watch that be like uber rare or something. For no goddamn reason. Delaburb. Jesus, that killed it too? I was asking what was causing you so much strife today. Glaciado Mountain has such a nice fresh air. I can sing so well up here. You're challenged by Julia the musician. Anyway. That's all from me. Oh, I struck the note beautifully. Sure you did. It might cause an avalanche if I sing too loudly, huh? Maybe. Depends on how bad you sing. Is there just a wild frost moth out here? You don't have to divulge if you don't want to. I just won't understand what the issue was. If you don't, that's all. I thought I'm just going to be like, alright, I guess. Sure. This one tankier? Probably not. Oh, it is. Just enough. Involves game. Fair enough. Delibird was caught. Delibird's dad has been added to the Pokedex. It always carries its food with it, wherever it goes. If attacked, it throws its food at the opponent. Talzak. Because its tail is its sack. Well, again, you pretty much saw what happened yesterday. Not that there was anything wrong with it, just... You know where I'm at on that front. I've completed one set of objectives. Hey, Cubchoo, go fuck yourself. Excuse me, sir, why are you just here? What is your deal? Oh, Sneasel. Excuse me, what? No. Let's try this again. This time you obey. In the ball. Okay, you're not listening. Apparently, you thought this was a suggestion. It was not. In the ball. Paralyzed. Snapped out. Come on, crit catch, right now. I literally can't do anything or else it'll die. What is with this thing? Why is it fighting this hard? What is its catch rate? Okay, now you agree. Fuck. Cryogonal's data has been added to the Pokedex. Cryogonal uses its chains of ice to constrict its opponent and then flash freezes them where they stand. Sure. Sure. That is a good news. Special attack grows stronger, however its attack will suffer. That's not bad. Sup? The fuck are those? Oh, it's a haunter. I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? Sup, Wild Bull Transport, at your service. Let's say we have a quick battle. You have a Wild Bull? Martin the Courier. There you go. It's not bad. Guess I wasn't wild enough. Crazy. Yeah, its defense is non-existent. I knew that, but I was like, maybe it'll tank it. No. Not a chance. I've already got a Ghastly. I'm not really worried about the Haunter. Other than the poison one yesterday, not really. I'm working on getting up the mountain, as you can tell. So we're getting there. It's just going to take a bit. Because every time I see something new, and every time I enter a new region, I do see something new, I have to stop and clear out the field. And in this one, we have Misdreavus flying. No thanks. You can keep it. For free. And off he goes. Oh, you actually have amazing defense. Do I risk it? Ah, fuck it. I think if I did it off the bat, I'd have been fine. Doesn't matter, though. Not a big loss. If it's something I genuinely care about, I'll be, like, careful. But, like, if it's something where it's just like, I could raise one of my own or something like that, then I don't care. Yep. Level 40. Hey, 41. All right. You might live. Perfect. Oh, shit. Okay. It's going to cut it close. Yeah, it was too much. An unfortunate burn. This one I care about. And if I remember correctly, its defense is pretty terrible. Or, you know, just miss. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I love how whenever I catch something off guard, it's almost guaranteed I'm going to miss the attack for whatever goddamn reason. Critical hit. Always is. It's Snowcloak. It's got to be Snowcloak. It can't not be Snowcloak. Frostlass's dad has been added to the Pokedex. It freezes prey by blowing its negative 58-degree Fahrenheit breath. It is said to then secretly display its prey. Yuki. Pretty sure that's not the first time I've named a Frostlass Yuki anyway. But that says more about me than anything. Why is it designed like this? Honestly. For fly. You ought to be careful. There's no shortage of strong trainers in these parts. Anna the Dragon Tamer. Pretty weird place to be training a dragon, but I won't fault you for it. Damn, you fast. There's a problem. I'm faster. I suppose none of the other trainers were as strong as you. A weak trainer could never make it up here. I apologize for judging you prematurely. I mean, first off, you're judging everybody. After my 4th attempt, and we'll finally be able to get said crab thing. Crabominable was caught. Crabominable's data has been added to the Pokedex. Though its punches are powerful, this Pokemon's movements are sluggish. It blows icy bubbles from its mouth to immobilize its opponents. Explosive. The battle arena's on the cliffside, huh? That's the gym. I hate you. Makes his attack stronger, however, speed? One of the 10 sites of Paldea. Paldea's highest peak. I did not want to run into you. It doesn't seem like they evolve, which is kind of annoying, like these guys here. They probably might, but like I just haven't seen anybody talk about it. So is this a ski ramp? Probably. Hello, Jacques. Hello, hello. How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? Sure have. That's great. Look at you, knowing exactly what you're after. Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. It's no easy feat, but even making an attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here. To make sure you know your homeroom teacher's got your back. Oh, that's why you're waiting here? Right. Oh, crap. Alright, that's good. This should be handy for your treasure hunt. Yeah, I could have used that from the very fucking start, man. Hope you keep working on that Pokédex all of yours too, since I did make the app and all. That's all for me. Just do your best and keep out of danger, okay? No, I'm going into danger. How dare you? Welcome to Glaciado Gym. Why is everybody just up here with a random gym and one Pokemon Center out in the open and nothing else? Now, in order to face the gym leader, Grusha, you'll need to pass the gym test first. Here at Glaciado Gym, that means doing the Snow Slope Run. Ride a Pokemon down the designated course and try to reach the goal within the time limit. To start your test, just head out the gym and go up the slope to your left. We'll fill you in on the details there. Now get out there and have fun. Do I get to pick the Pokemon? Can I just choose Arcanine? It's probably just going to be my ride Pokemon that I already have, but still. If I could ride Arcanine down, sheesh. Hey there, I've been waiting for you. This is where the Snow Slope Run starts. Your task is to ride a Pokemon all the way down this course. It's like a slippery, sliding nature trail. Reach the finish line within the target time and you'll have passed the test. So, ready to attempt the gym test by taking on the Snow Slope Run? I'm ready to go. Let's get this test started then. Enjoy the Winter Wonderland on your way down. You're going to make me slalom, aren't you? I can already tell. I can see the distractions now. Congratulations on completing the run. That was some of the best sliding I've ever seen. Almost like seeing Grusha in his prime again. Oh, you obviously passed the gym test with flying colors. Now, go let the receptionist know. Why do I feel like there's more to this? Great show on the slopes. You finished the Snow Slope Run, no problem. And you know what that means? You've cleared the gym test. Way to go. Earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. You want to face the Sub-Zero Shredder himself? Gym leader Grusha? Yes. Very well. Allow me to show you to the battle court. And again, Grusha was like their promotional gym leader as well. Iona was still more iconic, to be fair for me. Are you the Drim leader? No. There you are. I'm freezing. I take it you're a challenger? My name's Grusha. I'm a snowboarder. Used to be pro, actually. Now I'm a gym leader. I saw you on the slopes. Your skills, yeah, they were pretty cool. But don't let that go to your head. Winter mountains are dangerous. They can throw your life right off course. Easy as that. Same thing with Pokemon battles, really. It's always the most dangerous when you're just starting to get the hang of things. Today's not a great day to face me, you know. You're better off giving up. You sure you want to battle me? You bet. I'm going to kick your ass. Still trying to act cool, huh? That's too bad. Well, this is my job now, so don't take what I'm about to do personally. Get ready to feel the icy bite of reality. Oh, what an unfortunate choice for you. What an unfortunate choice. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not my fault if you get overwhelmed. Yeah, anyway, bye. 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 Good luck with that. So it does evolve into something bigger. Good to know. You're not just talk, I see. But you're still one false step from a steep fall. I'll wait. Battles are like mountains in winter. The situation can change in a heartbeat. Bye. You let me set up on 3 of your Pokemon. You didn't stand a chance. Yes, I know it's a dude. Grusha is a dude, yes. Toad wants to learn the move Earth Power. Yes, finally. so tired of Mudshot. So what was that about being crushed by defeat, making a misstep, blah, blah, blah? What was that all about, Grusha? But no, just tell me. By all means, go through it again. Tell me how I wasn't ready. Melted right through your ice. Yes, I did. Get fucking wrecked. That burning passion you have. You strive for the future, no matter what changes you or challenges you face. Just like how I used to be. Oh, never mind. I should give you your gym badge. Huh? You want a photo together to commemorate your win? Come on, that's so uncool. I don't usually do that sort of thing, but... Okay, fine. Special occasion. What am I looking at? What am I looking at right now? What is this photo? Alright, anyway, moving on. With 6 gym badges, you should be able to catch Pokemon up to level 50 more easily. They'll actually listen to you too, which is nice. Oh, and before I forget, you should take this too. Ice Spinner. Move covers feet in thin ice, swirls around, slamming into targets. The move's spinning motion also destroys the terrain. Oh yeah, I already had that. Should be a lot more useful than some silly photo of you and me. Feel free to stop by again if you don't mind the cold, that is. You again. Greetings once more. I was watching your battle with the gym leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even. Could you put that on my grades? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm already an ace student there too. I guess you can't really give me anything, unless it's money. You have money? Give me money. Hardly had to send out Arcanine before you launched into your strategy. Hardly had you sent out Arcanine before you launched into your strategy. Yeah, my strategy of using fire types on an ice gym. That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks, what an efficient way to corner the opponent. And what artfully trained Pokemon, such a vibrant palette of moves. Ah, I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you come to face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Be sure to come to the academy now and then. I like how the school is just like, oh, we'll teach you courses, but just make sure you stop by every once in a blue moon. I'm surprised my girlfriend Nimona wasn't here. I'm not. The joke is I couldn't care less. But every time I walk somewhere, she's always on my ass. Undeliberate parcel coming up. Snover was caught. Snovers have been added to the Pokedex. Seemingly curious about people, they gather around footsteps they find on snowy mountains. Grover. Grover the Snover. And the Pokemon is... Bum-ba-da-ba. A Ghost-type Pikachu. Don't need it. It's bad enough I have the Flying-type Pikachu from the event, and I don't even know when I'm going to use that. Probably never. You got 3 gym badges. Oh, that's cute. Failed to interview at the Pokemon League. I mean, yeah. Marcos, the black belt. Come on. Almost got me. Got 3 gym badges and still got beat by some little kid. I'm not little nor a kid. I can see how you might be confused though. Guess Pokemon League won't give you a serious interview unless you have 8 badges? Yeah. It's almost like that's a prerequisite or something. Wild, I know. What the fuck? Okay, I already have a Crabrawler. Crabrawler. The Sneasel Gang. Ghost types I'm a little worried about because I'm not sure. Well, I know my starter can take them, but it's also weak to them as well, which is another problem. There's also a distinct lack of any new ice types, which is fine-ish. Yep, I'm drowning. Monte Nevada. All the kids are doing it, doing it, doing it, picking their nose and chewing it, chewing it. Oh, sorry. Sandwiches. Whatever the fuck that is. And these two random buildings. No one seems to know the recipes for them. Well, at least the battle arena's right there. Why are there two gym leaders, like, right next to each other out here? Sup, girl? Hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on badge number 6. Not even a tenth of the trainers who take on the gyms get this far, you know. Only a tenth? But I'm not surprised you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye. Thanks. Oh, please, I should be thanking you. Anyway, I bet you could use a little warming up before you take on the gym, huh? Come on, you know the drill by now. You are piecing me. Ta-da-cha! Here's our battle court for today. Okay, right. Always important to check the environment your Pokemon will be battling in. The battlefield can have these teeny effects on your Pokemon's balance and stuff, you know. Anyway, sorry. I sort of dragged you here, but a little pre-gym warming up should do you good. Now come on, let's have a fruitful battle. If she starts going level 70 on me and thrashing the shit out of me, we're going to be in trouble. Challenged by Pokemon Trainer Mona. Show me the battle skills you got in your 6 badges. You're faster? Alright. Ryu no Hado! Trading attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me chills. Let's see who gets the win. I hate to tell you this, but I have more than one fire type on the team. And even when you do Terastallize right here, I boosted at least 2 times. I'm sorry. Here comes the fun part. Time to make this Terra Orb shine. Why do they always act like it's like pushing off all this energy? Get ready, this move's gonna hit with the force of all my training. Okay, I guess she did go first. Fine. That was a crit. Anyway, get out of here. That stung, but you're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts. I one-shot it. What do you mean? It was dead before you even mentioned it. I knew I was right to believe in you. That's an L for me. Man, you've gotten so good. I think that should be enough of a warm-up. You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as thanks for the battle. There's just 2 gyms remaining. Then all that's left is to try out to be a champion. Give it all you've got. Now let's get you back to the gym lobby. Gonna heal my Pokemon? You're just gonna run off? Yeah, you're just gonna run off. I guess you did heal me, though. Welcome to Montenevera Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is? Yes? Correcto. Great! Now, in order to face the gym leader, Rhyme, you must first pass the gym test. Here at Montenevera, that means warming up the audience for the main event. That's right, you're the opening act. Your job is to get up on stage, show us some dead fierce Pokemon battles, and get the crowd excited before the gym leader's concert begins. You can start the gym test by speaking with MC Sledge in front of the stage outside. Now get out there and have fun. Alright, anyway. Okay, Crimson. Come on. Can you stick my dick in your mouth? Can you stick my balls in your mouth? Yo, trainer! You're the one performing opening act today. My name's MC Sledge. This is the stage right here. So here's the deal. You're gonna have to do some double battles. That's where you have 2 Pokemon fight on each side. I'll let you sledge up double the opponents and get the audience twice as excited. The venue will be so hot, it'll melt the Montenevera snow. Once you get the audience worked up and ready to go, that'll be the cue for the leader to take the stage. That's how you pass your gym test. Yo! Your opening act begins as soon as you get up on stage. There'll be no backing down until you win 3 times in a row, so make sure you're ready. You good on the deets for the opening act in your gym test? Ready to sledge them up? Yeah, I'm ready. Sweet! Just play it by ear. You'll do great. Head up onto the stage. I want to hear some sick music. This audience sucks. There's only like 3 people. What's up, Montenevera? Today's opening act will be 3 back-to-back double battles by our challenger here. And the first of their 3 opponents will be a young performer who makes it look like a breeze. This 4-year-old we found on the road. Oh, the one and only Tass. Double battles? That means 1 + 1, right? Can you do that math? No, it's pretty hard, kid. You outmathed me. Gym trainer Tass. The beautiful thing about having a physical attacker. Get off my stage. 1 + 1 is 2, right? Right? Get out of here. Okay, now I got a few more. The audience's cheering got a little louder. Montenevera stage has all the latest tech. The more excited the audience gets, the more the stage will light up. Keep on sledging. You got this. Oh, did you heal me? Nice. And our challenger's next opponent will be a musician with a bit of a unique style. It's Lonnie. Is she cute? No. Strong compliments, weak. The harmony of 2 Pokemon battling in unison. Contra Mischievous. Now. You behave. It's a good Pokemon. That wasn't harmony. That was cacophony. Yawns is really getting excited. The opening acts turned the cheering and the stage lighting up to 11. What a surprise from our new challenger. Who'd have thought they'd sledge it up this much? Next is our last opponent. And it's none other than... me, MC Sledge. Oh no. Being an MC isn't my only forte. I can battle too. I'll sledge you up real good in a double battle. It's a good Pokemon. That's all there is to it. Also, it's a great counter for this specific instance. Driflin, fuck off. Sableye, fuck off. Aftermath? No aftermath. It was you who sledged me up. That's true, I did. Jan's excitement has reached a fever pitch. Whoa, awesome! That was a great battle! How lucky, that was a rare sight. It really wasn't. Thank you! Congratulations, you passed the gym test. Give them a round of applause, everybody. I feel a scary good sense of unity in the crowd. Perfecto. We're ready to go for the main event. Come on, everybody, say it with me. This is what you've all been waiting for. Give it up for MC of the IRP, or RIP, Rhyme. What's all this noise I'm hearing? Is that my teacher? Is that my math teacher? This crowd's so loud it could wake the dead. Let me tell you what I want to hear. Y'all feeling good? Feeling good. Rhyme, rhyme, rhyme. Woo. I didn't put it together, but is she my math teacher? Thanks for the killer opener, baby. Now I'll get this started for real. Jesus Christ. Congrats on the gym test. That was sick, yo. Thanks. Give us a minute for some rhyme time. You feel me? Go ahead and tell the lobby staffer you passed. I was looking to see if I had any decent hold items. I don't seem to have any. But now, let's review, right? So Tinkerton's best stats. Speed, defense, or special defense, defense, and attack. It's just rounded around defense and then beating the shit out of everything. And it's really fast. Comparatively. Like, it is deceptively fast. Amazing job. You were a fantastic opening act. That's the gym test cleared then. Well done. You now earn the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Are you ready to challenge gym leader Rhyme, the MC of RIP? Very well. Allow me to show you the battle court. Is she gonna put me in a double battle? Yo, yo! Sup, Teach? Sounds like there might be a rap battle going on over the stage. This is my time and this is my day. You're not gonna stand in my way. Listen up, Ryan. Your reign ends here. You're gonna get rung up by this pro cashier. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Pro cashier? Well, I'm about to check out. Must have got your rhymes on a deep discount. Please, you think you can step to my game? Fool, I got rhyme right here in my name. I'm a specter from which there is no protector. Victory unto me, which will render the crowd sees you a mere pretender. You want to end my reign? Yeah, keep on dreaming. Buy a book of rhymes, kid, and start reading. I'm done. You won. My rum's totally whiffed. I'll be back maybe after my next shift. Hold up. Where you going? That's all you got? After my next shift? Seriously? Bars over jokes. Come on. That was over way too fast. It gets boring wearing the crown if no one makes me fight to keep it. Hey, my opener's back. You here for a rap battle or a gym battle? A gym battle? As if I needed to ask. You're captured by that show I put on, huh? I rap what's in my soul, baby, weaving words to the symphony of poetry. Don't try it with me, you won't last one round. I'm like Sableye. My mean look will lock you down. Like that, you feel me? No. Heh, well, let's get to it. You're a Pokemon trainer, so battle me and show me who you are. My music's not all that tops the charts. My skills with ghost types are the best around. Oh, it was Time. It was Miss Time. They must be like sisters or something. This is stupid. But it's fine. Lest you forget it, my name is Rhyme, and I'm known as the MC of RIP. Dead or alive? Let's make this a vibe. I hate this. Why did you have to be the ghost type trainer? You could have been any other trainer and it would have been fine. Don't mess around in Monte Nevera. On my stage, we double battle. Don't let it scare you. Yeah, well, anyway, let's get rid of the Bayonet first. And then, we need to get... Show us an awesome battle, Rhyme. You and the student kid. Yeah, nice job, Mimikyu. Wait. Did Mimikyu lose its ability? Or did they change it? Nice, you totally nailed that Pokemon's weakness without batting an eye. Wait. Oh, they're hyping me up. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Rhyme, I gotta tell you something. You need to work on your shit. Your youthful power is a real threat, but the party's still going. That you'll bet. Yeah, go ahead and send that Toxtricity. Yep. One of Ron's Pokemon went down. Woo, this is so exciting. They're both sisters named Rhyme and Time. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, it's been fun, Toxtricity, believe me. I've been having a blast. But now I'm just going to proceed to kick your ass, so, just keep that in mind. Go ahead, do the thing. Kick back, relax. Enjoy this last track. Turn it up for the Grave Ratman good time. That's dangerous to have those hounds there. I remember what they did in the trailer. When I'm on the mic, even the dead rise up. DJ G Rave over there, sure feeling it. I hate you. I hate you so much. Bonk. Get the fuck out of here. Giving up the ghost, not really my style. I'll let you have this one though, baby. Great battle. Chilling and thrilling. You got spirit, kid. You earned my gym badge, alright. And how about a VIP pass for my next show, too? Thanks, I hate it. With 7 badges, it'll be easier to catch Pokemon up to level 55, and they'll listen to whatever you have to say, too. I'm feeling so good that I think I'm also going to let you have this. Is it Shadow? Okay, it's Shadow Ball. I thought it was going to be Shadow Sneak. Yeah, I already had Shadow Ball. Thanks, though. Too bad it's over. Make your way back to the stage sometime. Maybe next time we rap battle instead. Who knows? I'm sure you got some scary good adventures ahead. I'll be cheering for you. Later. Yo, sup, girl? Hey, Rika here, at your service. These gems really aren't giving you much trouble, are they? Rika! Huh? Oh, right. You two haven't met, have you? This young man is him. He's so good with Pokemon. Even La Primera's taken an interest in him. Oh, wow. But I think the Pokemon on Team Poppy are really strong, too. Like, really strong. Which one of you is stronger, do you think? Well, it's me, kid. Don't even think about it. It's me. I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing. Oh, it's gonna be so fun to mess your fucking whole team up. Just fucking annihilate them. No, aren't you just adorable? No. I know it's hard to believe, but this tiny little one is indeed one of the Elite Four. Yeah, I am. I hope I get to show you my Pokemon soon, mister. So hurry up and come to the Pokemon League. It's where, Pinnacle. It's where the pinnacle of Pokemon battling happens. See you there. Hey, wait up. Well, you keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. Wait up, Poppy. Don't leave your pal Rika behind. Why are all these motherfuckers following me? And like, we have new classes too. MC game was whack. The battle was whack. The Elite Four member, whack. Shoes, whack. Alright, let's see what the classes are about. And just take me to finals, honestly. Just take me to finals. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end, too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, now we're heading into the last half of our class together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution, yep, evolution. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. And for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But Some Pokemon prefer to keep their people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel Revolution, press the B button. That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or a Thunderstone, used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primeape evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. Okay, tell me more. You see, there's a certain move that... I hate you. Guess I have to end our class there for today. Thank you for all your attention. Hello, hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you all remember the final question on our midterm exam? Well, Director Clavel found out about it somehow, and I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed the color flush right out of my face, haha. Speaking of color, I'd like to teach you all about the colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their body based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have a wildly different coloration compared to the others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It's quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? 1 in 4,000. Wow, that's right! You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor. Shiny Pokemon appear at the rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around differing languages are a special case. There's a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs, but we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be nice if it were true. It is true. Whoops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Biology 6. Next time we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. Thank God. And the topic for this last class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of forms as shapes or appearances that Pokemon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where a Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclizar, for example, which we regularly ride on the transportation here at Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. And finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know the Pokemon I'm referring to? Rotom. You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. A Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item or having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change into when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with these form change phenomenon, as you can see. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that, anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary across what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate... Whoops, there's the bell. Guess I was scatterbrained. Mr. Jacques right up to the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you'll do your best on the final exam. Let's crush this test, shall we? Hello everyone. Today's our final exam. I'll be covering everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you'll all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How much of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch Pokemon? Inflicting paralysis, 1. Feeding a berry, nope. Surprising it from behind, true, so... 2? True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. True. If a Pokemon's holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces such a Firestone cause it to evolve? These are such niche questions. I'm gonna say yes. What's the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? 1 in 4,000. True or false? Pokemon has 3 forms. False. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything else you'd like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing. I'm sure I had fun as your teacher. Thank you for being our teacher. Whether you like it or not, I hope you enjoy tackling those questions. I snuck a little bonus question in there right at the end. Shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. Hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. I know for sure I probably got one of these wrong. If not 2 or 3. Because it's going to be like, oh, well, this is not correct, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like even with an Everstone, if it gives you the option, you could still evolve. Yeah. That one was really tough, though. Like, gonna say 2. Gonna say false. I'm gonna say B, I guess. I'm assuming those are the 2 I got wrong. False. Yeah, okay. So there is another way to get new Pokemon. I can't think of it, though. Catching or trading? What's the other way? Just picking it up from somebody? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Math. Now, math can get tricky for a number of reasons, because it'll be like, if you buy a Revive, a Great Ball, and then a full heal, what's the cost of all of that together? And it's just going to be like, I don't fucking know. Hello, everyone. Well done on the midterm exam. Some of you earned perfect scores. The others seem to have a bit of trouble, but I can tell that you all tried your best. I'm quite pleased to say that every last one of you passed. I can only assume that this means you have come to love numbers. Stay sharp and try your best for the rest of my classes too. Speaking of staying sharp, do you know how the word applies to Pokemon battles? That's right, it has to do with stat boosts. A Pokemon's stats can rise and fall through the course of battle, correct? For example, if a Pokemon uses the move Work Up, its attack and special attack rise by 1 stage each. And as you may know, each time a Pokemon's attack or special attack rises 1 stage, moves affected by that stat will increase or deal 50% more damage. If that same Pokemon were to, from the previous example, were to use Work Up again, both its attack and special attack will have risen by 2 stages total. This results in a 100% increase in damage dealt, making its moves twice as strong. Swords Dance on the other hand, boosts attacks by 2 stages at once, allowing the Pokemon to deal double the damage after a single use. Using Swords Dance twice would boost the Pokemon's attack stage by 4 stages. How much more damage then would the Pokemon deal? $100, $200, triple damage. That's great, you answered this difficult question with ease. Each stage the Pokemon attack or special attack is raised increases by damage by 50%. So being raised 4 stages will increase in a times 50% or 200% increase. The base damage for a move is 100%, so adding 200% gives us 300%. In other words, the next move the Pokemon uses will deal triple damage. Type matchups, critical hit damage, and other factors all play into these calculations as well, so even a small boost must be taken seriously. By the way, if a stat simply rose, that means it has gone up by 1 stage. If it rose sharply, that's 2 stages. And if it rose drastically, that's 3 stages. Just so you know, X attack and X special attack, which can only be used in battle, can be used to sharply boost those respective stats. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Today's lesson was a little difficult, so be sure to review what you learned in order to stay sharp. See you again next class. Okay. So basically it's just going to go about the stat boost. I'm okay with that. If it does something like you're affected by Intimidate and you use Swords Dance, what is your new percentage of damage? And it's just like plus 50%. Or it'll be a trick question where it's like, how does this affect your special attack stat? It's going to be 0. You make sure to stay sharp. I know it's a little difficult when we all think of multiplication percentages like that. But today, we'll be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. That may sound like we're going to have another difficult class, but did you know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis? Pokemon moves generally have a property called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of Tackle is 100, or 100%. So if we use Tackle 100 times, you can expect it to hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts opponents to sleep, has an accuracy of 60%. Which means you can expect it to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put it another way, out of 100 uses, you can expect it to miss 40 times. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Let me see here. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples of this discussion. Surf has a power of 90. Its accuracy is 100%, meaning you can expect it to hit every time. Hydro Pump's accuracy is only 80. But when it hits, its power is 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, which move would you want to use yourselves? Depends on the situation. Oh my, I see you're always considering various possibilities. I may have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. You're free to use any moves you wish. Factors like PP or number of targets hit may make some moves more suited for certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power or vice versa is purely a matter of preference. This Surf versus Hydro Pump debate has been ongoing for quite some time. Personally, I'm more invested in debating the Rock-type moves, Rock Slide, and Stone Edge. You're a Rock-type user, aren't you? I'm going to fight you later, and you're going to be a Rock-type user. Let me tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but, oh my, there's the bell. What a shame. Next class will be the last time together. Let's show up 100% ready to go. And then the final! Woo! Thanks, Psyduck. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I hope we can have fun once again with this class together. Last time we learned about probability using move accuracy as an example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students, there is a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? This is true despite the fact that there are 300 days, over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? Well, let's move on to today's topic before we get swept up along with the probability again. I've been teaching you all how to calculate damage in this class using examples like type, matchups, critical hits, stat boosts, and the like. All of these variables are multiplied together to calculate damage dealt to the opponent. However, did you know that there's an even simpler way to increase the damage of your Pokemon's moves? Stab damage. All you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move that shares its type with. If a Rock-type Pokemon uses Rock-type move, Stone Edge, that move's base power is 100, is multiplied by 1.5 and becomes 150. Ground and Rock may seem like similar types, but if a Ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100. Super effective moves and critical hits also have multipliers on this little numerical increase. So it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say you have a move with power 100. If a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it and hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to that move's power? So, stab and super effective doubles? Because crits do... I'm going to say 300. Did the calculation in your head? Well done. First, using a move that shares the type of its user multiplies the move base power by 100 by 1.5, making it 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move's type then doubles that power from 150 to 300. The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Isn't that amazing? What's more, if a Pokemon terastallizes and its Terra type matches one of its original types, then it gets a bonus for using a move of the same type increase from 1.5 to 2. Of course, being able to use a lot of moves with different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your opponents. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what really let you shine the most. Bear in mind that this is true for both humans and Pokemon. It sure would make me happy if you could take those words to heart. But I suppose I should really have shared this basic advice right from our first lesson. My apologies. Just like that, class is over. Our last time together flew by in a blink of an eye. It was so much fun to be able to teach all you eager students about numbers. Fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in preparation. I'm going to have so much experience candy, I won't know what to do with it. Math final. Yes. It's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you had in my class will serve you well as you answer. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 if each one costs 600? Five. I'm trying to see where the trick is here. I don't think there is a trick, but I'm just going to go with it. It's 5. If a Water-type move uses a power of 100, lands a critical hit on a Grass-type Pokemon, what will the move's power be? Okay. So... it's going to be B. Under normal conditions, what % chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? 12? If a Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice, boosted move stage by 4 stages, how much damage does the physical move do? Triple, right? Uses Sword Dance twice. The Rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is Rock terastallizes. What would the power of its rock-type moves be multiplied by? 2. This test was a culmination of all I taught you. I'm sure you did just fine. Thank you for a large soul. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and take a nice long break. I think I got it all right. There's no real reason to do that in your head, because when you're battling, it doesn't matter. It's like, super effective move is super effective. Non-effective move is not very effective. We all know this. You don't really need to go through the whole thing of oh, how much percent or number damage. It's just who cares? It feels great to get the test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's look at your results. 4 questions. Who has final exams? See how do you mind at this? 5 out of 5 questions correctly. This time asking a person to go pass the test. Okay. Keep doing your best. History. This one's going to be a pain in the ass. Am I mad at you? My mic is on, right? Oh. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels of history as presented to us today. However, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by my midterm. I suppose changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then. So allow me to tell you an old fairy tale that's been passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who was very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Vessel, sword, tablets, beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Perfect time. Answer me this. I said one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were? Wooden planks for writing on? These particular tablets were wood, used for writing medium for East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. For the king to consider these paper substitute treasures, they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Oh, is that time already? I wasn't done with my story, but alas, so ends today's lesson. So if you're interested in how the story ends, you may come to see me outside class hours. Uh-huh. I think I'm going to hear a story. Yes. I think she's evil. A little sprig of her hair is plugging in. I didn't look. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Continuing to learn and unravel the marvels of history that's presented to us. I trust you all remember our lesson before the midterm exam concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior, Area Zero. This mysterious crater captured the imagination of many, including the former Paldean emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members, that was the name of the man who was the author and brilliant natural historian Heath. After learning about the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literacy talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. Perfect time to make eye contact. Let's see if you were paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made it to the deep reaches of Great Crater? Area Zero Expedition. Pick up and remember a term that simply slipped from the flow of the lecture. You're quite the clever little one. The correct name for this team was the Area Zero Expedition. The record of the activities written by the expedition member Heath can be found in bookstores and the like even today. This record is known as the Violet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. Thank you for following, Skylar. The Violet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Violet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild paranormal stories. There's a copy of on one of the bookshelves in the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Is it that time already? You must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. And so, we're back for more Histories and Enigmas together next time. History 6. You like History of Ms. Ryford? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. As today is our last class, I would like to unravel the mysteries that history has presented to us one last time. In our last class, I taught you about Area Zero expedition of 200 years ago, correct? Alas, 200 years is not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Would it not be much more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? To start from our present and study history in reverse? That might be hard to follow. Indeed, it may be very difficult to understand the flow of events. How one thing leads to another. If we were to chase history in reverse. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us forward the future. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. You keep saying that, I get that. The technology behind the Terra Orbs has its origin in Area Zero. Even after Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore that area. And around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in a mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were, in fact, terrestrialized Pokemon. However, when those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well be present day, a certain someone you have heard of unraveled this mystery. What is the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial phenomenon mystery? Turo? Correct. To think that you, a new transfer of our academy, could correctly answer this question, you must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Turo unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. He discovered that the shining crystals down in Area Zero, or rather the energy they emit, is what causes Pokemon to terrestrialize. This led the professor to invent Terra Orb technology to develop a practical use for it. This technology was then shared with both the Pokemon League and our academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavel was one of the researchers in the professor's team. Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? Thus ends my history classes. Our next session will be our final exam. She seems like she's evil. Bring wonder of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Let's get this class over with. Greetings, my little students. It's time for our final examination. I summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind. Answer the questions. What was the area within the great crater of Paldea called? Area 0. How many years ago was this academy founded? 805. Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the 4 treasures? A folding fan. In which Area 0 expedition ran remote the record of the team's activities? It was Heath. How many years ago did Professor Turo invent the Terra Orbs? 10 years ago. Time is up. Put your writing utensils down. You must excuse the last question. It is too shallow and ridiculous to be on the history test. But alas, the director forced me to include it. You really are, really picky about this. So ends our final examination. You may ask your source at the school's front desk. It feels great to get the test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. We did 4 questions to pass the final exam. Let's see how you did in the history test. And the answer is 5 out of 5. Nice. Ms. Ryford asks us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Doing your best. Next class. Let's go. Languages. Fuck. Yes. How'd you like the midterm exam? You all did really great. We're halfway there, and now it's time for more lessons. Are you ready? Yes. Great answer. I knew I could count on you. Leading up to midterm, we learned all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball, for we are beginning comprehension. But go for it, my assistant. Pikachu. As you just heard, Pokemon can also use words to communicate. It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food or whether they may be predators or not. The same Pokemon cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're all curious. So today, that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. If you would be so kind, Pikachu. Pika! What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Happiness? Yeah, sure. How would I know that was angry? There was no defining moment that said, yeah, that's anger. The same Pokemon communicate in different ways. Your voice is jumping on depending on mood and physical condition. Try to listen more carefully to Pokemon and you may gain a deeper understanding of them. It's been said Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Some actually don't communicate with words at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic or ultrasonic waves. Some even use telepathy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all my wise words of advice. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while watching them during a picnic, they'll get mad at you like Pikachu just demonstrated. Adios, Madane. A la prochaine. See you later, everyone. Like, how the fuck was I supposed to get angry? Because it doesn't do a good job of, like, showing you the emotion. It just, like, it was a static image with an animation of a Pikachu lifting its arms. There was no facial descriptor that said, oh yeah, anger. My dear friends, how are you all today? I hope you're all doing marvelously well. It's time for another Salvatore's language lessons. Are you ready? We. Expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies and my questions are excellent. Today we will once again be focusing on listening to my assistant Pikachu. Pikachu. And you may remember in our last class, same Pokemon's cry may sound different depending on what they want to say. Today, that is, we will be learning about languages Pokemon used by Pokemon. Okay, languages Pokemon used by Pokemon. If you would be so kind. Pika. Sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? Seems his voice is a little lower pitched, too. What emotion do you suppose he's trying to convey now? Sadness. That's right. And Pikachu says, Pika. It's expressing sadness. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? That's right, I have my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Ha, funny joke, right? Don't you think it did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Clap, 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 clap. And now, apropos of nothing, give you all wise words of advice. You can hear when Pokemon make a sad noise like this one. You should treat them with even more kindness than usual. You probably already knew that, though. Pizza cake for you all, I'm sure. Get your classmates as others as well. Friends support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you all can have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. Our next lesson, that is, will be our final lesson together. I hope you're all ready for the climactic finale. I don't know, Can we just go back to human language? Please? I don't think I need to know about a Pokemon's cry unless it's like dying. It's like, the cat is purring. Do you think it's happy? And the answer is no. It's plotting your death. How are you all today? Time for the last of Salvatore's language lessons. Are you ready? We. Good response, fantastique. Great answer, that is. Perfect for our last class together. I love it. And today, we will once again be having a listening lesson. Go for it, my assistant, Pikachu. Pikachu! Let's get right to it, my little Pikachu friend. The next listening class, I'll tell everyone how you're feeling right now. Shaw! It's contagious emotion in Pikachu's voice. Happiness! Well done. You got it. When Pikachu says, Cha! It's expressing happiness. Doesn't make you just want to break out in a happy dance? But I didn't have to ask Pikachu to put on an act today. Oh no, I simply asked it to show you all how it felt about getting to have you in a class. Getting to meet so many new friends and studying together in this class with you. And both me and little Pikachu so very happy. And now, apropos nothing, let me give you the last one word of advice. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times to get mad or sad, or even more than you would like. Everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But in the end, that is, there is surely happiness waiting for you. So keep a smile on your face, and even in the hardest of times. Cha. When you're faced with a problem that you can't handle alone, find someone to rely on. Be it a teacher, your family, your friends, anyone. Our next lesson will be our final exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our classes so far. Adios, matane. So, Piga, Chew, and then like, fucking whatever, Cha, I guess. Language finals, let's go. Yes. It better just be like, what's a happy? What's a sad? What's a mad? What advice did I give you in class number 1? I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Today we take our final exams. Relax. Do your best. Are you ready? Let's begin. Which of the following means delicious? Delicious! Which of these two foreign phrases mean? Jata e lebendig. Jatame. Piga! Based on what you just heard, what emotion do you think Piga was expressing? Anger. Cha. Happiness. I didn't actually read the question on the 4th one. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I'm just assuming that it was like, oh yeah, what did he say now? Five out of 5. Nice. Battle studies. Another day, another round of battle study. Os! Let's get right to it. You gave everything you had on the midterm exams. Well done. Let's resume our regular classes today, so keep up that energy for the second half of the term. Have you all been using the R button to send out your Pokemon? If you do, your Pokemon will run off in the direction you're facing. It's super useful tactic to let your Pokemon pick up faraway items for you. And that's not all. If there's a wild Pokemon near where you sent your Pokemon, they'll start battling each other. We call those battles auto battles. Just as the name implies, your Pokemon will act on its own during auto battles, meaning you won't have to give it any commands. And if your Pokemon wins, it'll get experience points just like you do when you win radio battles. If you make good use of these battles, they can really be an efficient way to train your party. But you want to remember that Pokemon won't evolve or learn new moves right away if they level from an auto battle. If a Pokemon loses an auto battle, it'll come back with just a small amount of HP left. Make sure to heal it up right away. Just about did the whole class in one-sided lecture. Does anyone have any questions so far? Can I catch wild Pokemon in auto battles? If you let your Pokemon battle on its own, it'll keep going until its opponent is defeated. If you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you need to battle it by issuing commands instead. Even during auto battles, our Pokemon are out there battling for us, our trainers. Keep an eye on them as much as possible, and if it looks like they're going to lose, be sure to have them retreat. Also, this goes without saying, but Pokemon with low HP are already worn out. They probably won't enjoy auto battles as much, so don't work them too hard, okay? In conclusion, Auto battles only work if a trainer and their Pokemon have a relationship of mutual trust. Be smart about how you use auto battles so you don't lose the trust of your Pokemon. Oh man, it was just best to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive one point home. But I guess we're running out of time, as usual. Class is now over. Take care, you little rascals. Another day, another round of battle study. Os! Let's get right to it. I hope we gave auto battles a shot like we talked about last class. Making good use of auto battles will let you train your up your different Pokemon. Also an efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to make TMs at TM machines. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machines? I sure hope so, because it's pop quiz time. To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials and one other thing. Anyone remember what this is? LP? Looks like you're already a TM Machine Pro. The correct answer is League Points, or LP for short. You can give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine to create TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at the TM machine to get LP. I recently heard about some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking or something like that. I don't want any of you getting involved in bad stuff like that, got it? Anyway, you can also add TMs that you want to keep to make your watch list. There's a bunch of anime characters that have the ability to sneak these nuts. This will let you keep an eye on the materials you need to gather. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. And if you want to get a hold of lots of materials, you'll have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Oh man, it was just best to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're never going to have time. Class is now over. Take care, you little rascals. School's hard. Okay, it's not hard, just long. Oh, this is our last class, but don't let those energy levels drop before we wrap things up. Show you more than the knowledge of super strong battlers. I don't know what I'm left to teach you. But we can always aim for greater heights. So today I'm going to teach you about the rules of link battles. When two trainers participate in link battles together, they can engage in either single battles or double battles with each other. And if you're playing in a group of 4, you can also battle each other in multi-battles. Now, when you're out having battles during your independent study, you can use whatever number of Pokemon you like. And they could be any level. But in link battles, there's special rules to keep in mind. Some of these special rules involve adjusting Pokemon's levels. Now, the no restrictions rule set lets all Pokemon stay at their current level. It lets trainers use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item too. But if you choose the normal rules, all Pokemon will be set to level 50 for your battles, regardless of what level they actually are. This even includes lower level Pokemon. They'll get a power boost to participate. Normal rules let you use multiples of the same Pokemon species and the same held items too. You just got to be smarter about it, Crimson. That's all. The great part about this rule set is that it lets you have any of your Pokemon participate. All they have to do is learn some good moves. Lastly, the rule set called Flat Rules mostly affects Pokemon over level 50. Such Pokemon will be set to level 50 for the duration of the battle. Flat Rules set is one often used for official tournaments. The rule set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or multiples of the same held item. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set allows you to pick if you want to use a lower level Pokemon and keep its level low? Flat? That's the one, new kid. Looks like you're learning the lesson. If you got some clever strategy that you need to use a level 5 Pokemon for, your best bet is to choose the flat rule set. Of course, you can also choose no restrictions if you want to battle with any Pokemon you want, at any level, and with any held item. That's a pretty good rule set to go with when you want to battle freely with friends. In conclusion, normal rules adjust all Pokemon to level 50. Flat rules let you use lower level Pokemon at their actual levels. I hope you use these tips to have some exciting battles with your friends. Oh man, just about to suggest you do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we're truly out of time. Our next test will be a final exam. Aim for the perfect score. Osos. Wait, why was Gengar there now? It must be nighttime or something. It's finally game day. Time for our final exam. Time to put those game faces and do battle with those test sheets. Which cheer boosts the attack and special attack for all allies in the Terra Ray battle? Go all out. Because send it out as the auto battles. How should you attain LP? Exchange materials? How do Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules in link battles? 50. When using normal rules in link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item. True. I saw you giving it everything you've got. I'm sure you all got perfect scores. You did so well in my class. If you pass this test, you're officially the Battle Masters. Now go ask for your surely stellar scores at the front desk, you little rascals. Out of 5. Okay. Students who pass. XP candies. Yep. Keep doing our best. Got it. Time for art. Please let there only be like 2 classes. I know there's going to be more, but let there only be 2. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I'm pleased to say everyone did very well in the midterm exams. As a reward for all your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Now then, Brassy, please come in. Greetings! Yo, Gym Leader Man. I'm Brassius. I'm an artist and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Brassius here mainly creates 3-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artizone. Many of you who've challenged the Artizone gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Haas's class. Old Haas is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassy. I've got nothing to reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Haas was mentioned, surrendering Sunflora. Can anyone here tell me what my mood was when I was crafting its detached expression? A sad mood? No. Completely and utterly wrong. When I made that sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I have resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. Hence the name Surrendering Sunflora? That's exactly it, Haas. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me into depression. Or desperation. I began worrying only about what I would sell. Or what would sell. I was only concerned with fame and fortune. But all my pieces during this time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. It was then that I met Haas. And he helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details. But in the end, I was able to leave all that behind. And that is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable. Even I did not know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they're so close to you. Now, I don't doubt that you're all adolescents when you often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is all from me. I must admit I'm getting a little bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Haas. And farewell to you pupils as well. Oh, Brass, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. What was the point of this? What was the point? Also, I was technically correct. He's just like, oh no, you're so wrong. And it's like, no, you were sad. You were legitimately sad when you made it. Oh, Arvin's here. It is I, Hassel, yet again. Allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply could not contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I certainly got very stern talking to you from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let's shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, they are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can only see field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cortando. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Casaroya Falls. There's also a peak of Glaciando Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glaciando Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, dear students, what's the name of the three-pronged cliff on Glacio Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. I'm just going to say grasp. It's got to be the text clue. Exactly. It looks like the hand taking hold of something, doesn't it? Three-pronged cliff at Glaciado Mountain is in fact Glaciado's grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be thought of as a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountains area 3 of the East Province where you get a good look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant it is known as the Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite the hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do kids say these days? Fleek selfie spot. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own two eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. That's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. I've been watching the sub. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Now, our topic for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art. But there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when a Pokemon gives maximum effort and is a noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there's a person in Karakasava who can give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. I do like Johnny Young Bosch. Don't get me wrong, like he's what I grew up with, at least in the Bleach anime and everything else like that, but I want to see it first. I could always go back and watch the dub at some point, but for right now, it's just a matter of what gets me the content faster. And honestly, there are moments in the sub that are a lot better. Also, hi Penny. When you meet them for the first time. They symbolize the character of Pokemon such as the Rowdy Mark or the Vigor Mark. It's completely up to luck whether you run into a Pokemon with these marks. So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know a special thing you can do with Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? I'm just going to say you can change their title. Your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is the Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you could send out Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go Gibble, the great friend." And while I know I just said that marks on your Pokemon are generally found on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, It seems that more recently, Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. These are marks such as the Gourmand mark, the Item Finder mark, the Partner mark, and so on. It happens to be fun trying to work out how to get these marks using a name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our class. Next, our final exam. Be sure to review our material closely so you pass on your first try. I can't believe Penny's the leader of Team Star. This is crazy. I don't actually know that. I'm guessing it just makes Crimson upset. I do hope you're all ready because it's time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. What is the name of the restaurant where you can change Pokemon's Terra type? Treasure Trove? What is the name of Raffi's signature arts installation that we discovered in class? Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls are counted among the 10 sites of Paldea? 2. Where can you find the million-volt skyline? Provincia. No. The marks on the Pokemon are present are... the marks a Pokemon has are present when you meet, and none can be added later. False. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. Thank you all so much for learning about art with me. Time we shared left a mark on one treasure, I promise you. And a sincere wish that all of you go on to even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's that. Good work, everyone. You can receive your result from the front desk. Yeah, it's fine. Play with your phones, it's time to begin class. Though some of you had to retake the midterm exam multiple times, I'm very glad to say that the majority of the class passed without issue. I feel honored to see the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life and taking root in all of you. I trust that you will all work just as hard on your life skills in the second half of the course as well. Let's turn our attention to the topic of the day, which is inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. He tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques on his own and pays careful attention to the ingredients he uses. He also spends day and night studying all aspects of the culinary arts. Yet despite this, he's baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. So you did quite well on a midterm exam? What should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of meal powers? Your sandwich must be filled with many different ingredients. For a single person, that may prove difficult. If you prefer your sandwich as other, you'll be able to recognize a larger serving of bread. Larger base to start with, become simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich. Okay, sure. Which in turn makes it possible to receive a meal powers of increased effectiveness. This applies more broadly as well. When dealing with a difficult issue, working with others to resolve that issue may be the best course of action. I'm sure that Arvin will likely work with friends to achieve or craft the sandwiches in the future. The identity of the male student is a matter of privacy, so I'll ask that you do not pry too deeply. Your time together has been the end of the class. Bid you all farewell. Yeah, I don't use meal powers that often, so I don't really care. That's fine. While you're out performing fieldwork with one of your Pokemon walking alongside you, have you ever noticed changes in its coloration? No, I don't mean that it suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or nonsense like that. Yep. Now speaking of, it becomes filthy. Pokemon battle, they hurt themselves with moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I see many a trainer walking around with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It's deplorable. And this question to someone who I'm sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Clean it up. Perfectly correct. I knew you could count on you to provide me such an answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. This is, of course, simply common sense. While you're having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through what I like to call the Pokemon wash. In other words, you are able to clean them up. You start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, the bubbles will encapsulate the filth. Then you simply wash it away with a spray of water. This will get your Pokemon clean and shining bright as a Terra Jewel. It is certainly quite a bit of work, but this will also restore HP and cure status conditions. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they don't want scrubbed, or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to keep this in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. Now, the most important point I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Oop. I did that. Sorry, my legs were getting a little exhausted, so I moved. I just want to be done with school, ma'am. One more cooking class, I'm done. We haven't even cooked anything. We didn't art once. We didn't battle once. It was crazy. Home economics is a study of life's necessities, but looking back at our time together, I realized that I focused almost entirely on food. I hope it is not too late to shift the discussion of clothing, another necessity in our last class. As I'm sure you're aware, our academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season to accommodate the diverse climate of Paldea. However, students are free to wear whichever style they wish whenever they please. You should all have received 4 sets of tops and bottoms, each one for spring, summer, fall, and winter, when the Academy accepted you. If by chance you are not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. As long as you wear the school uniform, the rest of your ensemble need not be school issue. This includes your bag or your hat, if you choose to wear one. You are even free to style your hair however you wish. Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. There is one more thing that I'd like that you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. Our phones? Perfectly correct. Oh, that adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I'm fascinated by Rotom phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Presents where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones. I thank you for this useful bit of information. I shall have to find myself first thing tomorrow. I shall have to go find first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case of my own liking. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with this small talk. As this class known as Home Economics nears its end, I offer these final words to you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken, I would be honored if what I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to the end. Our time together has come to a close for today. Prepare to do your best on your final exams. Ugh. Ugh. Time's come for tests in my class. Let's begin before the information simmered down in your brains for the last minute. Which of the following meal powers makes it easier to come across shiny Pokemon? Sparkling? Oh. Which of the following is not an effect of egg power? Makes eggs hatch faster, helps hatch strong Pokemon, makes eggs easier to find. What is a simple yet important tactic for increasing the effectiveness of meal powers? Make food with others. What is the correct action to take when your Pokemon become Diddy? This is a question about Academy rules. Should you change your uniform tops and bottoms to properly match each seasons? Doesn't matter. I made the questions a little easier than I planned to as a way of saying thank you for informing me about Rotom phone cases. I trust you all gave the exam everything you had, so you will not have to retake it. I probably will, honestly. I probably failed this class. It's not the first class I failed, but you know. Biology was the one that freaked me out because it's like, it's such a niche situation. Why would you have an Everstone and then use an Evolution Stone? You have finished all of your classes and passed all of their exams. I have this for you from Director Clavel. Now you can focus all your efforts on this year's treasure hunt. Be careful out there. Also, this is a good point, because I forgot all about it. Fuck. Oh, why hello there. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. Didn't bother me. That's very magnanimous of you. That woman who showed up here as a dragon tamer is a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite a show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and the Elite Four member before you. So dragon types, got it. Yes, you look good. In Spanish? I have a feeling this is another D's nuts, so I'm not gonna say it. But it does depend on if it's male or female too, because it's like, "Si, you bonita," you know, just like, yeah. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I'm not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his own student? You're a great teacher! He's not. You have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you so very much. You feel trusted. Trusted. Why, it isn't me from Class 1A. Yep, that's me. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale I told you in class? Yes. It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokemon. And these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures. They slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at the time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So, what do you think? Would you say this story is just make-believe? No. Very astute of you. I've read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of this story. If I'm able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. You became even closer with Miss Ryford. Round 2. The time has come! The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. They exist. And I stumbled upon the truth in a newspaper of all places. In an interview piece with a carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal away these treasures of ruin in shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon and 8 stakes driven into the ground in the areas surrounding each shrine. keep the power and ruin at bay. Oh. Oops. In other words, if all the stakes for the given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny little shrines? Yes. A kind soul, I see. You're proving truly useful. According to the sender of the Pokemon wheels in the story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble with that at all. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out on my class to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. I mean, you do seem somewhat evil, not gonna lie. You think you can go as part of our treasure hunt? Treasure of ruins are still treasures, after all. I hope you can investigate these shrines if you are all inclined to do so. Feel trusted by Miss Ryford. There is no goddamn way. You scared me. Were you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall. And I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria is only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me in here. Ah, someone's come just now. That's weird. I thought I saw her come in here. I guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. That girl, I feel like I've seen her several times before. She seemed to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, I'll go start up a conversation myself. It could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you were here with me. Oh my. Thanks for your advice from before. Palmy is, well, you can see for yourself. Seems very quiet. Yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular Palmy may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she said there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or any of the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry when it's odd, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jacques here stumped. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cameras, though. It seems Palmy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still a bit still in a bit of shock from that experience. Can't bring itself to speak yet. Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. We can just wait, that is, until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying till we figured each other out. You feel trusted by Mr. Salvatore. Ah, hello, hello. I see you've already reached 200 species of Pokemon in your Pokédex for me. Wow, Pokemon from the mountains? Pokemon from the sea? Wait, what? No way. You even found Pokemon in a place like this? Ah, sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendidly thanks to you. Here, take this. Consider it my way of saying thanks. You're a bona fide Pokemon catching professional. For your next go, it's finally time for you to go complete a Pokedex. I'm aimed for 400 species. It's no easy feat, but I'm sure you can do it. Keep tossing the Pokeballs and don't give up. Fuck you, man. Why, hello there! You always seem to appear at the most crucial of moments. Is something going on? Well, you see, as a hero, I'm here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad that you've made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind to continue teaching here at the Academy. Could you? Are you saying you don't care what happens to our proud lineage? I'm saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around you at the art decorating in this room, would you? Children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness, grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. And it just seems so much more fun to me if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense. I will battle you right now, bitch. And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you are worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means. My door is open. I think you'll find that you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought I would be cowed by some story spun up about my father's deteriorating health? I'm not so easily fooled. I will return another day. Oh, she lied about it, huh? I'm sorry you had to see all that. I was so very close to resigning my post as teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way I can possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this, if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing a full breadth of my gratitude. Damn, dude! Now then, let it be clear to all. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the youths of the world. Formed a close bond with Mr. Hassel. Not that I wanted to. Ah, here's something I would very much like to ask your help with. What is it? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I heard rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosial sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my miserable sweet tooth. Thus, I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image the students have of me. I will pay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. Palmy here is as healthy as can be. It seems to be quite, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality. But it's hard for a Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby. So even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that it may not be able to do those sorts of things. What do you think? Where does Palmy belong? With you! Oh, I didn't expect to hear my name. So you think it should stay here with me? I was so focused on getting it back in good health until I could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about the idea, my little Palmy friend? Palmy! It spoke at last! Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that replies mean yes. Oh my, merci so very much for all your help with Palmy. You're an electric type user, aren't you? All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. What? Pardon? Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Palmy for good. I will indeed. Motherfucker just gave me a Galarian, Galarian Meowth. About that matter in which I need your help. What sucks? Suck on these nuts? I've discovered the name of an incredibly sweet condiment. It's called Sweet Herba Mystica. If you should find it during your course of treasure hunt, I would be grateful if you could share some with me. Well... yeah, I got that. How kind of you to stop by. I must say I'm pleased to see you in school rounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, there's something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy, but if I may ask, which of the faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Favorable? Honestly, I like Dendra. It's Dendra from Battle Class, you say? She's a fine teacher. Most upbeat and cheerful woman. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff here at the UVA Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty are second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. No way, no way, no way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. What's wrong? Oh, great timing. Miss Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh, I don't want to get a stomach ache. You won't, probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even though I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard at it. Ugh. Guess I have no choice if you got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Here it is. It's horrendous. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. My training paid off. I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. Feel trusted by Miss Dendra. Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming to the nurse's office with some injury or another, too. Oh, there she is. I can barely see her. Oh, Snoo Kid. You here to do a little shopping? Came to see you. You came to see me, did you? I'm here to check out the sandwiches he's got for sale. School store sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance, too. You're not making your own? I guess I'm not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm going to take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh right, I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Miss Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people. Like she is. But I guess I wasn't cut out for it. What am I cut out for, though? Is being full of energy. So I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people in Pokemon should make their points strong points stronger. You really helped out, new kid. Take this as a way of saying thanks. Alright, damn, lady. What was I looking for again? I think it was time, right? Alright. So, my brain tank is running on empty right now. Not that I don't want to continue, but, like, I'm actively, like, falling asleep. So, what I'm going to do is, everybody, !socials, join those socials if you haven't already. I do appreciate you being here. Do appreciate you watching. Do appreciate you viewing. I will see you all next time. I am just going to call it here because if I go too much longer, I'm just going to go. So, thank you. Appreciate you. Have a good night. I will see you all next time. We will probably stream tomorrow. Again, after tomorrow, it's going to be a holiday, so I've got plenty of time to stream. So, we will probably be doing more of this and crashing through the rest. But we got through 2 gyms today. We got through all of our finals, so there's no more of that. Now we're just going through the teacher stuff and figuring out what they want. So, take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.